Hey, what's up? My name is Jam. Welcome to this week's review of The Real Houses of Nairobi, the reunion part 2. This was the final episode of this season. I realized I don't plug myself enough. Guys, follow me on TikTok, The Reality Jam. Follow me on Instagram, The Reality Jam. And follow me on X is also The Reality Jam. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, support a bit. So the episode started and they had gone for a break and now they were walking back to the stage, including Farid. And then Farid asked a question about friendship. And of course, they asked about Vera and Minnie because they became so close after last season. Vera said they talk almost every day. Minnie says, she's a go-getter, Vera is a go-getter. So they bonded over that. And then Farid asked about, anyway, their friendship. Honestly, their friendship did look authentic. To be honest, it did look authentic. Well, on Vera's part, even on Minnie's part, I just feel like Minnie made a mistake to talk about Vera's business with Zena. I feel like it's a mistake. Everybody can make mistakes. I feel it was a mistake. So I don't think like she did. I don't think their friendship was not authentic. I feel like their friendship was authentic. Farid asked about Zena and Minnie's friendship and also brought up that Zena spent Christmas at Minnie's house, or rather with Minnie and her husband. And Minnie said yes, her husband actually is the one who extended the invite, and Tiki was there. There's something that Minnie said, I was like, did you really have to say it like that? Because Minnie said, she didn't have anybody to spend Christmas with. She's an orphan. And I was like, that's a little bit insensitive on Minnie's part. I understand right now you two hate each other and you two want to jab each other, but I felt like that was a bit insensitive. I get you want to jab her, but it was a bit insensitive because she said she has a sister and they have kids, so you can't tell me she didn't. I'm pretty sure she has aunties and all this. You can't tell me that she doesn't have anybody to spend Christmas with. But anyway, she said that Tiki was also there and that Tiki was actually interested in Zena's friend, and then Zena sliced her friend. 2024, we're still blaming another woman for a man's choice. 2024, you're blaming Zena because Tiki decided, I no longer want to smash the friend, I want to smash Zena. And then you continue to say, Tiki only said he wanted to sleep with Zena. Well, what if Zena only wanted to sleep with Tiki? Did you think about that? Maybe Zena only wanted to smash Tiki. But it's like you wanted to embarrass Zena in order to make it like Tiki really didn't want Zena. They say that Tiki did say a lot of things about Zena and said that Zena talked mad smack about Charles and Minnie. And at that point, Zena was not having it. Zena was now getting angry. Zena was like, you are the one who says bad things about Tiki. You are the one who talks mad rubbish about Tiki. Even in your confessionals, you say things about Tiki. And it's true. Minnie kind of did say a lot of shady stuff about Tiki in the confessionals. Okay, 1, 2, or 3 things about Tiki. So it got to a point, Zena was so pissed off. Zena blabbed out, you also have spoken about your friend Vera. And that's where all hell broke loose. And Vera's like, what? What are you talking about? So she mentioned the CCTV. She mentioned that at a Prince's birthday party, there was no kiddies food. And I felt like Vera knew that Minnie said something because the CCTV, it was actually Minnie's technician who installed CCTV's cameras at Vera's house. So when Vera was like, when Zena said that, I knew Vera knew, oh, Zena is not lying. Because even Zena asked, how did I know about the cameras, the cameras that were installed in your house? They talked about, why do you go to the US? How do you make your money? So that's what Zena and Minnie, Zena was saying. And then Minnie was like, you wanted to know about Vera. You want to know how she's making her money. You want to know when she goes to the US. You wanted to know who takes care of the kids. That's why he talked about the cameras. And Vera is just like, why are you even saying anything about my kids? Why are you talking about me going to the US? Why are you talking about the cameras in my house? You as a friend of mine. Why is it a topic of discussion with someone I don't know? Minnie been saying, I'm owning it. No. Did you tell Vera about all this before the reunion? Did you tell her that Zena has been inquiring about her kids about her going to the States, about how she's making her money. Did you tell Vera all this? Vera was so pissed her dress was falling apart. She was so pissed. And her getting so angry, she opened up and said that she had been going through a lot. So the divorce was not as civil as they tried to portray it. She was so stressed out, she couldn't even breastfeed. So her baby, Prince was on bottled milk. I think after her divorce, she had 1 week and then she had to be in the States because of the shows that she had lined up. And she was saying that's how she's making her money. Because everyone's wondering how I'm making my money. To be honest, I was also wondering how you make your money. This is how she makes her money. That's how she makes her money. And people who were saying, like, how could you leave a newborn home? She was telling us indirectly, she's the one sorting everything in the house. Brown is not sorting nothing in the house. So she has to take care of her kids. So that means she has to go work. Even if I have to leave my children and work in another country, she has to do it because she has no other choice. She has no other choice. I felt so bad for her because I know, especially if you just given birth, you want to be with your kids. But since priority is taking care of the kids, you have to get up and leave. So I felt so bad for her. I wish we can see this Vera every single time. Okay, not every single time, but I wish we can see more of Vera. This Vera. Vulnerable Vera. I wish you can see more of this. So she was so emotional. Even Farid was like, why are you getting so emotional? And Vera is just like, Minnie knows what I've been going through. So for her to go and speak about anything concerning me, my kids, my house, doesn't make sense. Yes, I put up cameras because I was leaving and I needed to know, to be aware of every movement that's happening in my house. I called my mom to come take care of my kids all the way from Mombasa. So her mom was the one taking care of the kids. And we did see when she came back from the States, her mom was there. So she was pissed because she didn't understand why Minnie was telling Zena all this stuff. Which I understand. I understand Vera completely. Farid keeps asking Zena, what is it that Minnie said about Vera? And Zena is trying to explain, of course, she said about the CCTV cameras, and then she said that at the birthday party there was no food for the kids, and Vera is just like, what? Vera took out her phone and you know, she was showing the cameras, and then Minnie interjected like, no, you are the one who wants to know about Vera, because you even say that Vera is a prostitute. And I'm like, if my friend, I don't care what Minnie and Zena were talking about, but if I'm Vera and Minnie is my friend, why would you say that? Knowing that's what people have said about me since I came on the scene. Why would you even mention that? Because even Zena was like, listen, your friend is the one who's calling you a prostitute. And I believe Zena and Minnie talks about Vera. I believe Zena and Minnie talks about all the castmates. I believe that. And I think Zena was going to keep it. But I think Zena watched the show and watched the confessionals, and she was like, you know what, Minnie, I'm not even hiding anything anymore. You want to come for me? I'm going to say everything. And I want to say Vera is actually a good friend, because once Zena and Minnie started airing each other out and showing receipts like, yes, we talked about, because they clearly talked about everybody, Vera would have said something about Minnie, because I'm pretty sure she knows a lot of things about Minnie. But Vera did not do that. Vera was very mindful. Vera was very cutesy. Farah was like, you see why I can't call anybody here my friend, or rather I can't be friends with some of these ladies because look at how they're airing each other out. But Farah did say the only person who hasn't stabbed her is Vera. And then Doctor says like, Farah, I have never stabbed you. And Farah's like, well, you kind of ganged up with Zena to, you know, to come at me. So I can say me and you are cool. And then Doctor says like, you know, I was really pissed off the shade you threw at me in your confessional saying that I am not fit to sit on boards. Someone asked me if Dr. C is messing with her brand. And I was like, no, I don't think so. Because, you know, she's expanding into the gin business. Her wines are selling. Samantha Bridal is, you know, back alive and all this because she's been on the show. So I didn't think that she's messing with her brand. But the way this argument with her and Farah was like, oh, wait a minute. She might be. Because she was so pissed that Farah said that. She even told Farah, our circle, if they see that, they're wondering why are you talking about me like that, and it's pissing me off. Dr. C was really mad, and Farah was like, well, you were late, you were 2 hours late, so that's why I say that. And then Farah continued to explain that if you're late, you know there are certain things that are not accepted for you to be on a board. And Dr. C was like, do not teach me, I know all these things, you cannot teach me. Dr. C was pissed because she felt like Farah was undermining her or something like that. This is what I think. Dr. C thinks she's not on the same level as Zena, as Vera, as Minnie professionally. She doesn't think she's on the same level as them. She puts herself and Farah on the same level. And Dr. Pancholi. She's there. That's what Dr. C thinks. Professionally. I'm just saying professionally. Because you can see even how she talks with Farah and saying we can elevate our conversation. She doesn't do that with these three ladies. So Dr. C thinks she's on a different level when it comes professionally. So she expects Farah not to say some things because it will mess with her brand as a professional woman, as a doctor, as Dr. C. But the thing with Dr. C, I don't understand. You're mad at Farah because she's messing with your image like that. But when you and Zena are fighting, the things that are coming out of your mouth, that's already messing with your brand. And like Garcelle Beauvais, is it Beauvais or Beauvais told Erica Jane, I don't have to make you look bad. You can make yourself look bad on your own. Farid asked Farah about her IVF journey and the eggs that she's frozen. Farah said that, she's not dating right now. She's not in a relationship. So she's not sure whether or not she can use her eggs. I would say, Farah, you don't need to be in a relationship. If you're capable of taking care of the child on your own, women are doing it right now. So if you but she says she's not sure. She's not sure if she wants to donate the eggs or, use the eggs. But I don't think you have to be in a relationship. If you want a child, you can do it. Technology makes it easier, so you can do it. Just go choose a donor. That's it. Dr. C talks about her journey. When she got married, she wanted a big family. She really wanted to have a lot of kids. She said she wanted to fill up the table. That's why she has a thing with tables. Unfortunately, she tried. She kept trying. Nothing. Every month, her periods would come, and she would feel broken every single month. And she did not like people asking her about when are you getting children. And I can imagine her age back in the day. The in-laws, her family, I'm pretty sure they kept asking, when are you getting a child? Is there something wrong with you? When are you getting a child? I'm sure. So they kept asking. And it's true. I feel like you should not ask women if someone doesn't have a child, especially when are you getting a child? Because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if it's miscarriages. You don't know if, something has happened. You don't know if they want to have kids, and you're there asking, when are you getting a child? It's not your womb. So I'm glad Dr. C talks about that. Farah wanted an apology for the whole ganging up, especially Zena trying to recruit Dr. C. Zena was not apologizing. I wish Zena apologized to Farah, because that's the only thing Farah wanted. Because Farah was like, you call Dr. C and you and then Zena is just like, oh, Dr. C is not a puppet, but you call Dr. C and you're like, we're coming at Farah, sorry. And we saw you coming at Farah with Dr. C. So you could have just apologized. But at least Dr. C apologized though. Then Zena wanted Dr. C to clarify the statement about her not being registered. And Dr. C started with, you're a very smart woman. And Zena was like, thank you. And she just said that Zena is not a registered medical doctor. And Zena was like, I have never claimed to be a doctor. So I don't need to be registered. Zena said, my clinic is registered under public health. And my partner is a dermatologist registered. So you trying to say that I've been saying I'm a doctor. And that's why I'm saying I don't think Dr. C thinks they're on the, she doesn't think she's on the same level with Vera. Because she was like, you're not a doctor. I'm a doctor, you're not a doctor. And Zena is like, I didn't say I'm a doctor. The same way you say you're a winemaker, you're not the one producing your wines. Someone else is. So they clear that up. They talk about Zena and the whole kidnapping story. And Farid asked Minnie, why did you believe why did you believe she'd not kidnap? And she's like, I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt. Do you now believe that she didn't kidnap the child? And Minnie was like, she kidnapped the child. I believe she kidnapped. The way I've seen her, I believe that she kidnapped the child. Shocker. So Farid then asks, who here believes that, Zena kidnapped the child? Minnie raised her hand. Minnie was the only person who raised her hand. And then Dr. C tried to explain herself. And Dr. C was like, listen, when you told me the story, when I first heard the story, I was like, no way. And I remember she texted Zena privately. And then when Zena showed the pictures, she was like, she wasn't sure. And then when she sat down with Zena, there was an unseen footage. And Zena explained to her, this is what happened. She was like, oh, Zena did not kidnap the child. So in short, if Zena and Dr. C are cool, then Dr. C does not believe the kidnapping story. But if Zena and Dr. C are not cool, Dr. C believes the kidnapping story. Dr. C then proceeds to say, Zena wants people to fear her, and the language she uses, and that she's scared of Zena. Minnie interjects, and this is where I knew Minnie and Dr. C had a pact. Minnie interjects and says, the reason I distance myself from Zena is because some of her friends say that, she uses witchcraft, and I was scared because I was pregnant. I didn't want anything to do with this. I am very scared of Zena. So Dr. C said that she's scared of Zena, and Minnie said that she's scared of Zena. I would have actually said, I'm scared of Zena because, listen, you were turning tables, turning coffins, breaking plates, breaking glasses. I do not want you around me. But now you guys saying that you're scared of her because you guys think that she kidnapped a child. Y'all are lying. Y'all are lying. Farid then asked Zena, will you remove that story, the kidnapping story, from the internet? And Minnie interjects like, let me tell you why she will not remove it. And I am not advocating for domestic violence. She says that, and she continues with the story. The reason she was beaten up. I was like, Minnie, sometimes you should choose your battles. You shouldn't even have mentioned, I am not advocating for domestic violence. You could have kept your mouth shut. And then she said a story. One of Zena's friends said that the child that was kidnapped, when he got back to the parents, and the mother asked the child, did they treat you well? Were you okay? The child said, no, Auntie Zena used to bring me pizza and soda. Do I believe? I don't know. I don't believe that story. Because even Minnie said that Zena got the ransom money. And then Zena is saying, I paid for the ransom money from my bank account. I'm the one who paid it. Now, they didn't show us the receipts, right? But on the show, when Zena showed the pictures, and everybody, including what's her name, including Farah, said, everything I've seen, whatever, Zena is innocent. So I don't believe Minnie's story. I feel like Minnie was just embarrassed with the whole child's house thing, the whole facelift in the S-Class. I feel like Minnie was embarrassed, and she needed to come up with something to embarrass Zena. So she was just getting anything out of the hat. I do not believe that story, to be honest. Although part of me believe that Zena actually kidnapped the child, because Zena's anger is on another level. But I don't believe the story that Minnie was saying, that the child went back to the mother and telling the mother, oh, Auntie Zena was buying me pizza and Coke. And that Zena ate the ransom money. I don't believe that. I do not believe that story. No, Zena was also getting pissed at Minnie, and they went back at each other. And Minnie was like, what do I need from you? Oh, I don't need any storyline from you. You're not my project, blah, blah, blah. You're not even married. And I was like, and you're a bad mother. I was like, why are you saying anything about being married? You see, you people are women who are married. It's not an accomplishment. Being married is not an accomplishment. Having a man is not an accomplishment. You see, Vera praised Brown last year. last year. Now look, she is sorting everything because Brown will not pay for any child support. So Minnie saying, you're not married. I'm like, what? Why? What is that? What does that have to do with anything? And you're a bad mother. For a second, I thought Zena was going to stand up and beat her up. But she kept her cool. Because now you're calling her a bad mother. Why are you calling her a bad mother? And Zena's like, I'll teach you how to raise children. But, Zena does have older children. And they have a strong, they have she has a relationship with her children. Like we've seen, they came to the show. So, especially the older one, I don't think we would say she's a bad mother if the older child is still around. Because I feel like there's a certain age it gets, and you don't want to be. If your parent was mean to you, if your parent was really not good to you, you can decide, I don't have to see him. I have to see her. I don't have to see him. You're a grown up, so what are they gonna do? Beat you up? No, they would. So Minnie saying you're not married and you're a bad mother. I was like, Minnie, shut up. Shut up, Minnie. Farid asked the ladies about the gift that they gave each other at Minnie's event. Farah didn't get a gift, and she's like, why did I not get a gift? And Minnie was like, oh, I'll gift you. You didn't get a gift, I'll gift you. Minnie was being messy that episode, and that's why Farah wasn't really on top of the list. We saw that she was shading Farah every chance she got. So she didn't care if Farah got a gift or not. They talked about the coffin. And Farah was like, I didn't know the coffin was coming. I knew Dr. C was planning something, but I didn't know about the coffin. Dr. C said she would do it again. So I was like, yes, we know. We know you do it again. Minnie was asked, what did you think about the coffin? Because you were really pissed off that time. But she was like, she would have brought her now she feels like it was funny, and she would have brought the coffin herself. So again, translation, since we're not cool with Zena, the coffin was funny. But if we were cool with Zena, the coffin was, oh my God, too much. That's basically what Minnie and Dr. C were giving me this whole reunion. We're not cool with Zena, so no, everything she says is a lie. If you're cool with Zena, everything she says we understand. Period. Like the only people who were actually honest were Vera and Farah. Those are the two people who were honest on that couch. Zena and Dr. C get into it. And Zena was like, you're older than us. And then Dr. C is like, no, you're 58. And I've seen you without makeup. You look horrible. They start insulting each other. Zena told Dr. C, you're a hoe. That's why you married a white man. And I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Why you? So just, unless you're a hoe, you're not getting married to a white man. You all just don't understand how Dr. C got this man. Because according to you guys, Dr. C is not pretty. So you guys are really wondering, how did Dr. C land this man? That's what's bothering you people when it comes to Dr. C. And then Dr. C is like, what's your claim to fame? Prostitution is you are a prostitute. And Zena's like, yes, I'm a prostitute, so. Then Dr. C is like, you're a murderer. Yes, I'm a murderer. What are you going to do? Zena was just like, I've already seen you. You two came in here. You're going to gang up on Zena, gang up on Zena. No, you're building me. You thought you're breaking me. You're building me. And I think Zena clocked it. Dr. C and Minnie, they came and they were going to come at Zena. Zena already clocked it. And I'm glad she did. Farid asked about the damages that were caused during that fight. Before that, Farid asked Zena, are you remorseful about the fight? Everything that you caused, the restaurant, and to Dr. C. And she was like, that's not me. That wasn't cool. But to Dr. C, no, I am not remorseful. At this point, Zena was already angry. Zena was mad. She said she's not remorseful. She didn't apologize to Dr. C at all. I feel like it's Zena's anger. Even Farah said it. Zena's anger. When she's angry, that's it. She cannot see beyond anything, beyond her anger. She cannot reason. She cannot have any empathy. She not have any remorse. When Zena is angry, she's angry. I can't even criticize that, because I am the same way. When I get angry, you cannot reason with me at all. But with this, especially this incident, it happened months ago. You've had months to calm down, months to see what you did was wrong. You even saw it play back. You've had months to say, I was wrong. You could have swallowed your pride there and say, I was wrong. Because I understand if I'm angry at 12, what time is it? If I'm angry at 4:01, and then someone at 4:30 is asking me, are you remorseful? I'll be like, no, bitch. I should have killed that bitch. But if today is on the 25th of August, and then December, on the 25th of December, you're asking me, are you still angry? No. My bad. I shouldn't have taken it that far. I feel that's what Zena would have said. But her still being angry and not remorseful, I don't understand it. Because Zena, you were wrong. You could have hurt somebody, and then you ruined Farah's event. You didn't even apologize to Farah. And I don't think you sorted you paid for the damages, because when Farid asked who paid for the damages, Farah was like, I think she will sort the damages. I think she said she will sort the damages. So that means you have not paid Farah yet. Okay, reunion. You haven't paid Farah yet. So Zena, you should have come and said, I am so sorry, Dr. C, for putting you in that position, for trying to kill you. I know you're mad at Minnie, but you should have told Minnie, because Minnie was pregnant and sitting next to you. You could have hurt Minnie, and she was pregnant. Didn't she was pregnant? You could have said, I put you in a very effed up position because you are pregnant. All the cast, all the ladies there, and the restaurant, you could have apologized for that, breaking glasses and shit. Zena, you should have been remorseful for that, at least. If not anything, that one you should have been remorseful. But hey, that's how you are. Then Farid asked, is there anybody who wants to apologize? What's her name? Minnie already apologized for the age shaming and the body shaming. She said, I've already apologized for anything I did, so I'm not giving out any other apologies, and I don't need anybody to apologize to me. Yeah, so no more apologies were given. Nobody was apologizing and to anybody. And then Farid just asked, 30 seconds or less, what do you think of the season and today? Zena was like, she just came here and there was a lot of hostility. True, there was a lot of hostility. Farah, I can't remember what Farah said. Dr. C said she realized that she's not she's not Michelle Obama, because when people go low, she goes lower. And that's what I'm saying. You can't blame Farah when she says, you kind of act a fool sometimes, because you do have some antics. And that's not board member like. Vera said that she has trust issues. She was talking about Minnie, nothing else. And then Minnie says, I pray a lot. I pray a lot because there's some darkness and some evil. She was talking about Zena being, doing witchcraft. Now this part is what I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Minnie knew they were still filming. So Minnie went and sat in the middle of Vera and Dr. C. And she's like, let me sit here and talk. And she's like, why are you believing Zena over me? And Dr. C is like, you're better off with Minnie than with Zena. And Vera is like, listen, this is not about taking sides. Why is Minnie talking to Zena about me, about my kids, about my cameras, about my house, about anything? She should not say anything. She should not talk about me with anybody. Vera was not hearing it. Minnie crossed the line, and Vera was pissed. And Dr. said, like, well, just hug each other out. Just hug each other. Vera did not. She stood up and left. And then Dr. says, like, how are you feeling now to Minnie? How are you feeling? And Minnie's like, I'm fine. Dr. says, like, I feel very low. What she did to Charles, I feel very bad for Charles. I feel very bad. And then Minnie's like, Charles is a grown-ass man. Tiki betrayed us. And I knew. So everything Zena was saying, most of it, she got it from Tiki. Tiki spilled the beans. Tiki is not a good friend also. Minnie and Dr. C, they made a pact to come at Zena. The pact did not help Minnie at all, because Zena was whap, 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 whap. Minnie, Dr. C say, but did I do good? Did I do good? You spilled all the beans. Did you see I said your claim to fame was prostitution? I was like, oh, so you guys just. And then with Dr. C, we are not we're not good role models when we are not collaborating with each other. But you're the same one who's coming here trying to out another woman for being a prostitute. Dr. C disappointed me this reunion, and you know she's my fave, but she really disappointed me. Minnie, I really don't care for Minnie that much, so I wasn't shocked with what she brought at the reunion. But that was the end of the reunion. That was the end of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed the season, and I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Bye bye.